Have you ever felt a deep calling to spread positivity and healing in the world? If so, you might resonate with the concept of being a light worker. In this video, I want to share my personal journey and how I discovered that I am a light worker. In one of my recent videos called the Lightworker's Guide, Key Characteristics Explained, I discuss signs that can help you determine if you are indeed a light worker. Please go back and watch the video, which I will link at the end of this one. Now, I'm excited to take you through my story, but before we dive right in, please stay tuned for my introduction. Are you a newcomer who is uncertain about your spiritual path, or you're experiencing a spiritual awakening now and you feel like you could be going crazy? Then you've come to the right place. You have been led here for a reason, since there are no accidents. Welcome to this channel, and may you open up to your full spiritual potential now. Hello spiritual beings, I'm Bee, and welcome to my channel, Being Blissfully Zen. Okay, let's get started, shall we? At the tender age of 3, I found myself sitting on the front steps of my home, cradling a doll in my arms and wearing my favorite red plaid running shoes. In that simple moment, I experienced a clarity that was profound for someone so young. I instinctively understood that my purpose on earth was to learn vital life lessons. Despite the challenges that laid ahead, I felt an unwavering assurance that everything would be okay at that very tender age of 3. As the years passed, those moments of clarity fluctuated. When I was 8, I lay on my bed flipping through a small journal that was gifted to me. One entry stood out. And you are somewhat psychic. I laughed to myself, confidently declaring, nope, that's not true. I am all psychic. It was then that I felt a deep connection to my intuition, a glimpse into the essence of who I truly am. I attended a private Christian boarding school for the next several years, where the curriculum was heavily centered around religious teachings. While I experienced my share of rebellion, I am grateful for the strong foundation of faith I built during this time. It provided a sense of stability, even as I grappled with the idea of God. Growing up surrounded by religious activities, I often questioned God, who was supposed to embody love and forgiveness, but was also portrayed as vengeful. This inner conflict troubled me for a long time. However, over the years, I found clarity on these matters. I came to see the Bible as a text that was written by men who may not have been spiritually awake, so therefore they were unable to grasp the divine nature of existence. Their understanding was limited, often focused on behavior and punishment rather than unconditional love. While I have deep respect for all beliefs, this perspective no longer resonated with the true self I was beginning to rediscover. After high school, my journey continued through college. 2 unsuccessful marriages, and the joy of raising 3 wonderful children. For about 40 years, I lost touch with my eternal being side, living primarily in a 3-dimensional, human-focused reality. My experiences of God were mostly confined to church visits or moments of desperation. During that period, I found myself consuming alcohol, which further dulled my spirit and further distanced me from my true self. Coming from an indigenous background and feeling different spiritually, I eventually recognized that alcohol didn't align with my authentic identity. However, I needed those experiences to understand the importance of maintaining a higher vibrational frequency for me. While I respect others' choices to drink, I realize this is a personal decision for me. Even during my time fully engaged in the 3D world, I kept receiving glimpses that there was so much more to discover. Yet I felt stuck and unsure of how to uncover what I was seeking. I was fascinated by all things spiritual, but the idea of truly grasping and embodying those concepts continued to evade me. It was a frustrating period in my life because I felt a deep knowing, yet I struggled to fully understand it. The whole point being, it wasn't my time yet. The pivotal change in my life came over 9 years ago when I went on vacation to visit a friend. It was there that I was put into contact with Carolyn M., a mentor that would profoundly influence my path. Under her guidance, I began to reconnect with my true self and explore my spiritual journey more deeply. Carolyn, who has since passed, introduced me to the natural process, a transformative journey that helped me identify and release childhood trauma. Confronting these wounds was an intense experience, paving the way for my spiritual awakening. This process not only liberated me from old traumas, but also connected me with my higher self, aligning me with my greatest good. I learned to tap into a deeper wisdom, guiding me towards a more authentic and fulfilling life. Though I knew I was a divine eternal being meant to help others, I initially struggled to understand how to fulfill that purpose. Carolyn assured me that within 3 years I would be helping others on their journeys. Well, it took me 9 years, but her vision came to fruition. A year ago, I transitioned into retirement from my role as a certified reflexologist. A profound epiphany struck me during a treatment session. I was meant to create a YouTube channel to share my spiritual experiences, of course. It felt like a calling to connect with others and offer insights from my journey. Over the past year, I dedicated myself to developing a business and marketing plan, diving deep into YouTube and the world of spiritual creators. There was so much to learn, but I felt certain that this was my path as a lightworker. I finally found my way to share my light, and I am incredibly grateful for the opportunity to connect with others on their journeys. Recently, I launched my YouTube channel, Being Blissfully Zen, eager to share love and compassion with those open to receiving it. This journey has been beautiful, filled with growth and connection, and I am profoundly grateful to contribute to the healing of others. Thank you for allowing me to share my journey with you. I hope it resonates and inspires you on your own path. As we wrap up, I want to remind each of you has the power to spread light and positivity in your own unique way. And just before we wrap up, if you are liking this video, please click the like, share, and subscribe buttons. When you click the subscribe button, you are actively helping this community to grow. And by sharing this video, you are actively sending out positive energy to others. Also, spiritual beings, if you have any suggestions for upcoming videos or general comments, please leave them below. I would love to know what this community requires so we can explore these topics together. Thank you. If you found this story meaningful, please consider sharing it with others who might benefit. And don't forget to check out the linked video on Lightworkers for more insight. May you walk this path with courage, grace, and authenticity, knowing that you are fully supported by the universe every step of the way. So shine brightly, dear spiritual beings, for your awakening is a gift to the world.